Hey guys, okay, so I want to do some training today on what not to do with CTR. Alright, CTR is the click-through rate on your website, GMB videos, whatever it is that you're trying to rank. This is what Google use as a rating for ranking your property in Google. CTR is extremely important if you want to rank. If you want to rank, you need to be using CTR. And if you're using CTR, you need to be using the Viper. Now, of course, I'm biased because I'm the creator of the Viper. Viper works extremely well. We're using real residential IP addresses, mobile phones, all of that good stuff. Everything that you need to be doing, geolocation, the whole 9 yards, and it ranks whatever you want in Google. Now, this is important that I'm going to go over this today because I want you to understand there is a proper way of doing CTR and there is an improper way of doing CTR. And my hope is today that for those that do not know SEO very well, do not know keyword search very well or at all, and there's a couple of metrics that you need to be extremely aware of when you're setting up campaigns or when you're doing any type of CTR work. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this today. Let's see what's going on, see why people are making serious mistakes. Alright guys, so I got a support ticket that popped into my box about 3 days ago from Stripe letting me know that there was a chargeback lodged against me. It was from a guy that put in the chargeback and said it was a fraudulent charge, that he had not gotten what he wanted, that the product was not working, that he had lost a lot of rankings in Google, and he wanted his money back. And so I just had to review everything that was going on. And I looked at the ticket, and I looked at the Stripe, and I looked at the chargeback, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm sitting here looking at his campaigns, and I'm like, I cannot believe this. So I'm not going to show you his campaigns. I'm not going to show his name or anything like that today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use him as a real-world example here. And we're going to use the keywords that he used. I'm looking at my other screen here. And I'm going to tell you how many searches he set up for these campaigns and how many searches he actually should have done. Alright, so the location is going to be Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're going to be looking at heater repair. This is one of the properties they did. So let's go to heater repair. Okay, heater repair. Alright, let's do Las Vegas. Okay, heater repair Las Vegas. Okay, so for this right here, there's 720 searches per month. So I have this great little tool installed here called Keywords Everywhere. Very, very cheap on credits. I mean, super cheap. And it pulls up all of the information that you need in here for how much search it is, how many keywords, etc., competition, the whole 9 yards. Now, I gotta tell you, this is something I just discovered from one of my members, one of my platinum members. This dude right here, Eli Shama. So Eli Shama, great platinum member, great SEO, Viper member, super smart guy in Philadelphia. This is another one of my platinums, Richie Rich. You can see them right here. So Eli's a super cool dude, and he shared this plugin with me the other day. And he was like, yo, you gotta check this out. This is awesome. So just a big shout out to Eli here for this awesome plugin. Totally his idea, and it rocks. So Keywords Everywhere, if you don't use that, highly recommend it. Okay, so back to this. 720 searches per month. And that's how many searches for this particular keyword in Las Vegas, okay? This guy set it up as 905 searches in my CTR tool. Now, when you're sending in your total volume, you're looking at your city. You want to make sure that when you set up your CTR campaigns in whatever software you're using, if you're using any type of software or Google Ads or whatever it is that you're doing, you need to make sure that when you're running this, that you're doing at the very max between 10 to 20% of the total search volume for that keyword in the keyword-centric location. I'm not talking about a broad search keyword, because if you just type in, you know, let's say heater repair, you're going to get a whole lot different results. Keyword repair has 14,800 searches per month. Okay, that's a lot of searches. And if you're rating on that, then you're going to get a lot different. So if you do on the keyword in the location, the geolocation, you have to do this, guys. If you're doing any type of CTR, you need to make sure that you're doing this correctly. So you have 720 total searches for this location. Let's just pull up a calculator so we can look at this real quick. Okay. So we're going to do 720 times, let's say, 0.15. Your total searches for the month should be 108 searches. Now that's at 15%. You could do 20%, which is probably going to be around 144, I think. So let's just do that real quick. 720 times 0.20. Yeah, 144. Okay, so a total of 144 searches per month at the absolute maximum for that keyword search in that location. Now this guy, if we go back to what he did, 905 searches sent in for this particular keyword for his main website. And he wonders why he tanked in Google. It's not CTR, it's not the software, it's not the Viper, it's not anything other than this guy's mistake. And you need to make sure that when you're doing CTR, you're doing this appropriately. So he sent really about, let's see here, 9 times the amount of traffic that he should have sent in, 9 times the amount of local geolocation centric keyword searches coming in for his main website. Absolutely he tanked. Now if he'd sent in a trip of say 75 to 144 views per month or searches per month, he would have gotten rankings. Rankings would have totally gone up. He would have had good results. Okay, that's the goal that people should be doing. Let's go look at another keyword here. Okay, so he did furnace repair. Okay, furnace repair. Let's do Las Vegas. Okay, 140 searches per month. Oh, man. Let's see here. Furnace repair. 1,300 CTR searches per month. So if we do, very, very simple here. Okay. Let's go look at that. A total of 28 searches per month. 28 searches. That's it. And that's at 20%. That's at the high rate. So if you did 10%, 15%, that is dripped out over a month. That would get his site ranking for furnace repair, Las Vegas. I can guarantee you, he would see great results coming in. He would see great results coming in. It would be awesome. It would totally work. Okay, let's do another one. Let's go see what else this guy did. Okay, heater repair, heating repair, Las Vegas. 720 again. Okay, furnace repair. Okay, here's another one. Let's do another one. He did water heater repair, Las Vegas. Oops. Okay. Total search volume, very, very low. It's at the very bare minimum, 0. That's what it's showing. Water heater repair, Las Vegas. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Okay, there we go. There we go. I had to refresh. I was like, wait a second, I've never seen that before. Okay, 480 total searches. So 10% to 20% of that total volume. That's what gets rankings, guys. That's what gets your properties ranked. Whether it's a GMB, whether it's your website or a Google property, this is what you're going to get ranking on with CTR. Sending in gobs and gobs of traffic just because you can send in traffic doesn't make it right. Okay, just because you have a gun in your arm, in your hands, does not mean that you should go shoot up everything. Okay, I'm not trying to rant here. I want you to understand proper SEO with CTR. You need to make sure that you're sending in legitimate looking searches. It is a huge red flag to Google. Okay, a major red flag to Google. If you're sending in, let's say, search volume is 480 searches, and for water heater repair, he sent in 1,500. Holy shnikes. 480 views. 480 searches, I should say, for that keyword per month in that location He sent in 1,500. Huge red flag. And they all happen to find his website. No wonder he tanked in Google. No wonder his GMBs dropped out of the 3-pack, out of the first 10, whatever he had landed on. I totally understand why. Way too many searches. So highly recommend that you get this little Chrome plugin, keywords everywhere. Very cool little tool. But make sure that you're paying attention to when you're setting up your CTR. Minimum 10, maximum 20%. Now, some people will send in more, 30%, 40%, and I totally don't recommend that. Less is more. Think about that. Less is more. It is way better to start out with only 5% total search volume coming in. And then work your way up. Evaluate the traffic. Look at what's happening. Look how it affects your website. Look how it affects your GMB. And when you're starting to see results, start changing it up. That's when you will start to rank in Google. And if you're doing proper CTR, you're going to see good rankings. Like this, for example. Let's go back over to Facebook. Check it out. This was posted 9 hours ago in my Platinum group. You can see this gentleman right here, George. Picture on the right 2 weeks ago. Picture on the left yesterday. Took the client on a month ago. Did all the fundamental SEO before starting the CTR. And look what he did. That's amazing. This is what it looked like before CTR. This is what it looked like after Viper CTR. Rankings just shot through the roof. Look at that. Up 66 positions. And what is that in 2 weeks' time? Keyword difficulty, medium, volume 150, traffic, just shooting right through the roof. Driveway restoration. So that's awesome. That's what it looks like with proper CTR. Okay, so you're going to get good results if you do this correctly. But you got to make sure that you don't send in way too much traffic. You got to make sure that you're not sending in tons and tons of traffic like this. You want to make sure you send in the right amount of traffic, the right CTR, get the right on page, trip all the signals, all of that good stuff. You're going to get good results. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Just want to let you know this is not how you do CTR. There's a proper way. Okay, so make sure that you're doing it the proper way, and if you're doing it the right way, you're going to see results. Cheers.